Welcome back to some next level Starcraft 2, a finally selected for optimum enjoyment and creativity game. You should recognize some of these names. Let me first introduce you to the Zerg in the top left corner. It is Exodus. Pretty intense name. And the man with a plan, even if that plan has no knowledge of any StarCraft in this land. The Sewer Mermaid, he forges his own path as he forges in his builds. From the Dankcraft clan, it is Florencio. Sunny on 2 probes. So far, so standard, at least when it comes to early game shield battery. Oh my god, he's blocking the pool! He actually blocked the pool of Exodus there from... Wait, well, okay. Oh, no, don't do it. No. Okay, no. Oh wait, he steals the gas. And then... a 3-pylon block! You know that's a waste, right? Exodus says, spending valuable time typing with correct punctuation. And that will, as he tells his opponent how mediocre and wasteful his play is, he has yet to realize that surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker!
There are 2 cannons on the ramp, and without that extra gas, you know what you can't do is go Ravagers nearly as easily. Well, okay, so 2 spawns on the way. Florencio, throw it back at... You know that's a waste, right? But no! Those spawns were indeed a waste. He was very optimistic he could stop this, but the roaches on the way. The Zerglings try to get through. You know that's a waste, right? But the exodus of Zerg units will not continue. The Queen is gonna try to outmaneuver the pylon. I don't think that works. If it does, he's a genius. I'm pretty sure the Queen has 2 less range than the cannon. Oh, Brenda! God! I was lied to! I was bamboozled! And something else that starts with B. Mad Libs. Somebody figure it out. Meanwhile, what happened? It looks like some Zerglings attempted to get in. It's a waste! Oh, the roaches pop out. What a waste! Oh my god, more roaches! But the cannon's out of nowhere. The spine crawler has outflanked the assimilator. Now Ravagers are finally done. Oh! There it is! Thank you. He finds the time. Well, I mean, that's a red card for both sides, but still. Alright, finally the pylon will go down, but there's another pylon on the low ground. He has high ground vision with the cannons, which is beautiful. I don't think, yeah, that's not going to happen, but... There's already a Void Ray on the way for Florencio. And he's going to try to give high ground vision to the cannons. Oh, the pylon helps, but it will go down. So he slowed this down. By the time the Ravagers arrive, and of course we're not going to get Warp Gate. Don't be... It's a terrible upgrade. By the time the Ravagers have any whisper of a dream of getting across the map. A Void Ray will have already completed. So, we'll have to see. Exodus. What is his reaction? One of the very precious overlords will die. He's supply block. This is looking like a blind game now. There are 2 more spine crawlers on the way, which is an interesting choice for someone who just lost anything to Void Ray. Exodus has obviously been... well, his mind is in shock. It got clapped back so hard that it might as well been a slap. And suddenly he's not feeling like having solid punctuation and capitalization is going to be worth it. That was a late cancel, but a cancel nonetheless. Hydula's Den in production. Florencio looking for any hidden bases as he's already blocking the most obvious of thirds. Florencio with double the workers. He's gonna find an oh, do you see it? He saw it. He's gonna find an overlord. So far, Florencio has nearly secured well, he's in a commanding position. All he needs to do is make sure he shuts down this Nidus as he fills out the entire rest of the tech tree with 2 robotics facilities and a Twilight Council. The Nidus begins. Not even remotely close to finishing. Yeah, the Void Rays will flank it. He tries another Nidus. That's a dream. That is a lot of money spent for nothing. Almost less than nothing. Florencio will take the most obvious third base. Their Exodus... well, he doesn't have the greatest economy. He doesn't have the greatest tech. And he doesn't have the greatest morale. But what he does have is roach speed on the way. So, a robotics bay for Florencio as he fills out his tech tree. Is he gonna go disruptors? Florencio doesn't just win. That would be like having a finely cooked, a perfectly done and marinated steak and scarfing it down. No, Florencio likes to cut off pieces and take a bite. And while he's consuming his meal, to savor it, to enjoy it. And so, we do as well. Or maybe he grabs a mutated catfish out of the sewer and rips into it after enjoying a nice, tasty bite out of its eyeballs. Of which it had 12, by the way. That might also be true. But this is one way to do it. Florencio fires a shot. He fires 2. A little bit off center. He threw the curveball, but it broke a little bit outside. And wasn't the money shot he could have had, but it was close. Now 5 Void Rays and 2 Disruptors and a Warp Prism will make their way into the main. There are 3 Ravagers, 13 Roaches, and a couple of Hydras to defend. Couple shots fired. A premature explosion there from Florencio, but it happens to the best of us. That Void Ray, a little bit of a questionable micro. And suddenly, back at home, I'm not sure if Florencio has downloaded the minimap DLC. Back at home, there is a Nidus network. A great move out of Exodus, actually. Suddenly, the Nidus pops out. Oh, but there are 4 Disruptors here, ready to ruin his day. Florencio got Warp Gate. Oh my. Oh. Well, he's got another this time. Yeah, those ones are better. Florencio learning the limits of the purification. Almost destroying his own robotics bay. What are you doing, my Disruptors? Succeeding you, Father. So, not the cleanest defense, but the sewers never are. Florencio now has 6 Disruptors, which is more than the amount of non-queen units his opponent does. But so far, the Disruptors have done about as much friendly fire as they have unfriendly fire. So, we can't really count on them as a win in the Florencio column. Meanwhile, this probe has desperately been trying to give this assimilator back its gas, but the assimilator stalwart in its refusal. It's like trying to pay for a bill during a Midwestern family meal. It's like, no, I insist. No, you keep it. It's yours. It's your Vespine get. No, oh, come on. No, I swear, I've got this. You take it back. I mined minerals last time. It's okay. You take it back. Don't worry. No, I insist. No, it's yours. It's yours. And then 3 hours later, explosion! No. So, now we have an adept attack, as Florencio is quickly finding creative ways to close the supply gap. And not in his favor, I might add. Okay. Florencio definitely he's waiting. Come on in. The water's... Oh, God! Take the express train to Painville. That is not a door you'll want to walk through. Florencio was ready. He got him out in front. That way he made sure there were no buildings in the way. Perfectly fine. Now Aspire Exodus at 29 drones. He's been driving the struggle bus through thick and thin here. Queens will really stack up those injects, queue up those injects. Now Florencio builds Stargate Command in the top right corner of the map. The base finally up and running. Fleet Beacon. And 4 more Stargates, because Florencio has been investing. He's got money in the bank. Here comes everyone. How many disruptors is they got? 6 disruptors, half a dozen danger balls. Meanwhile, Exodus finally going to put those spine crawlers to use. He's got 11 roaches and 3 hydras. There's also 20 stalkers, just by the way. Nobody has any upgrades but basic upgrades, like unit upgrades. The hatchery is canceled. The crate will be swept from the map. What is the play? There are 9 mutas on the way. Exodus is pinned back in his base. Florencio, is it time to macro, as they say? He's selecting his fleet, or maybe I'm selecting his fleet beacon. Oh, that's not bad. 4 carriers are in the mail. Florencio backs off. As his, like any good director, like any good orchestrator or orchestra, it builds suspense. Could he? Should he? Would he? The question's in Exodus's mind, but what is he not expecting? More than likely carriers. Exodus has been chilling at an average of 300 actions per... Oh! He fires everything! Besides that one! That one hit harder than the first 5 disruptor hits! Exodus has 300 actions per minute, which is incredibly impressive for someone with 50 actions per minute. Florencio at a much more leisurely pace, because most of his time is used for thinking, not for micro. But there's a base here, by the way. Unfortunately, the disruptors didn't land hard enough. Wait, where did the carriers go? Where are the carriers? What happened to the carrier? Oh, they're right there. I'm dumb. Florencio's hidden, like Stargate Command, has been hidden still. The thing is, there's actually no defense for the probes. I guess there's a few stalkers here. Florencio has lost his entire ground army. He's still building up carriers. I mean, he gets like 12 carriers, and there's not much that stops 12 carriers. Like, maybe like a downturn in the mineral economy, so that way they can't afford to continue building interceptors. Those subprime carrier loans just really not paying off. You know that was a waste, right? Says Exodus. Incredibly confident in his position, thus explaining, much like his APM, his ignorance. What was? Florencio immediately asked for clarification, while building a dozen carriers in the corner in a base that has been completely unscouted. Exodus is starting to realize that there might be other bases on the map. All of it. Wow. Hashtag deep. All of it? One stalker. The mute is still going to work. When will the carriers... He might find the base in a moment, but the mothership is... Exodus is making a beeline for the only base left on the map. Or is he? He still hasn't scouted it. The only base. There are now 12 carriers, a mothership, a whole gaggle of stalkers. Well, let's go to the Exodus camp. When just you thought you had scraped back into this match against this cheesy Protoss player, suddenly the carriers have arrived with a special delivery of pain and suffering. He's gonna try a base trade. The question will be, if at any point in this match, will he realize that there is a base in the top right? You know that is a waste. Alright, Florencio! Justify, I think, in his comments. He didn't start the war, but he will end it. Exodus will finally realize that mistakes were made. He will realize that maybe he should have downloaded the minimap DLC. There's actually a queen hiding in the night has not... Oh no, that's so sad. Alexa. He recalls to the mothership. Exodus has not rebuilt his base and is being revealed. He cannot believe what has happened. He doesn't name himself Exodus with a capital X to believe in anything like that. Both flavors of Templar being produced by Florencio, who's still got money and gas and morale in the bank. It's unclear what Exodus's motivations. Florencio tries to... He left a probe. You got so fucking lucky. Rolling on the floor laughing. What about all the waste? You got so lucky I didn't know how to scout. You were so bad. Oh, Florencio demonstrating Sun Tzu's greatest strength, which is the general who wins the battle before the fight will be the ultimate victor, but the general who does not scout for hidden bases will get fucking wrecked. As Sun Tzu said thousands of years ago. The luck of outmaneuvering, outthinking, and I would go so far as to say outplaying. Will the man's luck ever run out after eating his lucky mutated catfish out of the sewers? He refuses. I don't know what his plan is here. Florencio, you know what? I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Usually that'd be a yellow card, but not sure how my scouts miss that every time. Yes, you just send them out and they're on a mission, and sometimes they just don't find the base. Alright? It's not his fault. It's luck. If only there was a way to make sure they were more diligent in their scouting patterns. But unfortunately, he had no control over that. Despite his 277 actions per minute. Ones that even Sarah would say are respectable. And it's not entirely clear what Exodus thinks is going to happen from this point. As he's trying to kill interceptors, but maybe, well, okay, let's put it this way. He hasn't seen a Nexus. He hasn't seen the Nexus. Okay, that's the point. He thinks, because the mothership had cloaked the Nexus, he may think there is no Nexus. But now, upon realizing there is indeed a Nexus, he may, well, he snipes the gas. And the battle continues. That extractor was all the difference. Yep. Yep. Another lucky move from Florencio to come back and kill more mutas. His luck just never seems to run out. So scared to move out. Raffle! Rolling on the floor laughing! The thing I think he's doing actually is rolling his hand across the keyboard to look like he has a competent level of APM. You should have won like 15 minutes ago. Am I? Wait, Florencio! Oh, he's responding to the first one. I would say he's... But you are. You gotta respect the correct punctuation. But you are so fucking... See how you do versus my main. Let me pause right there. What? My main has the better skins, okay? Everybody knows, like, better skins, more wins. You suck. Florencio, not the most eloquent main in all. I'm still interested in what he means by versus my main. It's like, I was actually smurfing. You're just trash. It's like, well... He's about to pull over like... this is my off race, and you barely won. Rolling on the floor. Oh, main race. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Bro, I just started playing Starcraft a month ago. LOL. That is a lie. One, because Florencio has never played Starcraft. He plays whatever this is. Sure, you did. If I scouted that base sooner, you lose. Exodus just described that if you play Starcraft better, you have a better chance to win the game. Thank you to Exodus for giving us that opportunity to learn about what basic StarCraft is. He meant main race. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's guess what his main race is. If his off race is a diamond, maybe-ish. Oh, he's obviously a Terran. That is the most obvious Terran I have ever seen. Florencio, do you happen to know? But that's, well, what is a waste? Was it a waste of time? Was it a waste of resources? Was it a waste of luck? You decide. If this is on YouTube, like and subscribe and check out Florencio live pretty much every day. And experience the depth and sliminess of the Sewer Mermaid for yourself. And of course, what do you think? So much rage after. If only, like, this is the type of player that has chat logs that get posted to Reddit. That nobody really cares about. But, it's always, what are your feelings, the people, on, you're so bad, you beat me? Do these people say that without realizing what they are saying? The older I get, the more I truly believe the answer is yes. And, oh, we have confirmation. His main race is Terran. Thank you for watching. Good luck, and have fun.